Royal Guards, the epitome of discipline and tradition, unshakable, untouchable, and legendary for their composure. But what happens when the rules are mysteriously bent? When the sacred line between tourist curiosity and centuries-old decorum gets crossed?
Get off the ring!
And hey, if you love what you see, hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and drop a comment below. We want to hear your what moment.
Do not touch the ring! Don't touch the horse! Get off the ring!
The Royal Guards, iconic, unshakable, and, let's be real, memes waiting to happen.
Stand clear! Get off the ring! Get up!
But here's the thing, my wide-eyed adventurers. While snapping pics with the guards might feel like a once-in-a-lifetime thing, there are a few ground rules you need to know. Follow these rules and you'll have a memorable experience. Break them and you'll be that tourist. You know, the one who ends up as the punchline of viral videos. Rule number 1. Do not touch the horse. The sign is right there, big, bold, and clear. Why? Because this majestic creature has teeth and it's not afraid to use them. Simple steps. Read it and then actually do it. And if you still don't get the hint, well, a light kick from the guard should be more than enough to warn you. She came in with a smile as bright as the sun, ready to bond with a Royal Guard's horse. A gentle touch here, a little pet there. What could possibly go wrong? Bam! Just like that, the royal steed went from stoic statue to teeth on duty. Here, we have the perfect Insta moment in the making. Phone in one hand, and the other breaking every unwritten rule of personal space. And just like that, chomp! This royal steed decided to remind her you don't pet the crown's property without asking. And the guard? Oh, he's seen it all. No flinch, no help, just pure unbothered professionalism. Fun fact, the Royal Guards can talk if needed, but they're not here to exchange pleasantries or chat about the weather. Nope. Their job is to shout at people who can't seem to take a hint. And by hint, we mean the massive path they're clearly marching down.
Make way!
Rule number 2. Always make way for the Royal Guards. When they say make way, trust me, you'd better make way. Otherwise, you'll end up with two things: an up-close view of their boots and a humiliating story to tell your friends.
Make way for the King's Guard! Make way!
So here's the deal. Keep your safety distance, don't get too close, and remember, these guards aren't here to pose for your selfie. Respect the rules and you'll leave with your dignity and your limbs intact.
Make way!
Pro tip, know where you're standing. Literally, if there's a path, don't stand in its way. Unless, of course, you're in the mood to get steamrolled by history in action.
Make way! Make way!
This man just couldn't resist. A photo in front of the marching Royal Guards? Too tempting to pass up. But as he stepped into their path, breaking the rule, he realized his mistake. At least he had the decency to say sorry. A bold move, but hey, an apology might just save you from becoming part of their next drill. And the Queen's Guard horses. Proud, stoic, absolutely units of majesty. These regal creatures stand as symbols of discipline and tradition, trained to withstand the chaos of tourists every single day. But every so often, there's that one tourist. You know the one. No respect for boundaries, no sense of self-preservation, and a burning desire to touch what should never be touched.
Get off the ring!
Rule number 3. Be respectful. Boundaries exist for a reason, and crossing them isn't just disrespectful, it's downright dangerous. These horses might be trained, but they're not here to entertain your bad decisions. Even when the sign has been updated to clearly remind everyone that the horse and its reins are strictly off limits, some tourists just can't help themselves. They do the exact opposite. Little do they know, those rules aren't just there for show. They're there to save them from bigger damage. Because trust us, a bite or a kick from these majestic creatures is one souvenir you don't want to take home.
Get off the ring!
Don't be like Kevin. He started off with a smile from ear to ear, living his best tourist life. But the next thing you know, boom, he's getting a legit warning from the police. Smiles can only take you so far, Kevin.
Get out of the way! Get off the way!
Rule number 4. Don't mimic or mock the guards. They're not here for your comedy show. They're here to protect centuries of tradition. Sure, testing their patience might seem funny, until they break their silence.
Get off the fence!
And trust me, when they do, it's not to tell you a joke.
Get back!
So, save yourself the embarrassment, respect the uniform, and remember, they're stoic for a reason, not for your TikTok.
Get back from the Queen's Guard!
By now, you might be thinking, why all the fuss? They're just guards, right? Wrong. These aren't just statues in fancy uniforms. The royal guards are the real deal, and they deserve your respect for reasons you probably didn't know. Secret number 1. What happens when nature calls? Well, the answer is, they don't leave their post. That's right, if a guard needs to pee during their shift, they do it right where they stand. Talk about commitment! Secret number 2. Guards are only allowed to take 15 steps every 10 minutes. This is done to maintain their physical health and circulation, because standing completely still for hours isn't exactly a breeze. Secret number 3. Those towering iconic hats, they're not just for show, and they're not lightweight either. Each one weighs about 1.5 pounds, or 0.68 kilograms. Secret number 4. No laughing or smiling. Ever. The penalty? A fine of 200 pounds if they so much as crack a grin. And finally, secret number 5. A royal guard must always maintain their best physical condition. If they feel faint or are about to pass out, protocol dictates they must lay down face first on the ground. Why? To preserve their respect for their duty and the monarchy. So there you have it. The secrets, the discipline, and yes, the occasional chaos of the royal guards. Whether you're admiring their hats, respecting their space, or learning how not to get bitten by a horse, one thing's clear. These guards are nothing short of legendary. Want to see more quirky, fascinating, and downright hilarious stories from around the world? You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, or the royal guards will yell at you to do it. And trust me, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that. Click to watch the next crazier video and let us know in the comments which moment had you screaming "What?" louder than your neighbors.